Hello everyone, Memory here. So yeah, without trouble, I got myself a second pen gear as expected, which is the red nose armor you see on the screen here. For those of you who are not aware of why I bought a red nose instead of a dim tree armor, it's because I'm preparing myself to make a dead guard armor that is going to come out in the future. The most expensive part to make the dead guard armor is a Kefris level 10 boss armor. The pen tree armor is generally around 1 to 2 billion more expensive than the pen red nose because of the extra HP that it gives. And on top of that, it costs more Kefris to level 10 the tree armor compared to red nose armor. To be exact, 536 more Kefris is needed to C10 the dim tree armor, which equates to around 1.5 billion silver. That means if I use dim tree armor to make the dead guard armor, I will have to pay an extra 3 to 4 billion silver in total. Now I know I just have to AFK for like 2 weeks-ish to make up for the extra silver needed, and also I'm aware that we don't know the exact date that the dead guard armor patch is going to hit the NA server, so using the dim tree might be worth the extra 3 billion if the patch is super delayed, which at this point it looks like it is going to be delayed. But I still decide to go for the cheaper option because I can use the 3 billion on pen attempts, which is going to be more fun to me and also to everyone else that watches my video. Definitely not because if I did not spend the goddamn money soon, I was going to turn them into cronstone again, which I know I will regret because I will fail all of them judging on my RNG in the history of my BDO life. And if that happens, this episode will have a different clickbait title that sounds something like, "This is what happens after I use 17,000 cronstones." And then the entire video will just be the process of me failing everything while slowly dying inside. Anywho, getting the pen armor is only about halfway of the process. The other half is actually getting the armor to Kefris level 10. Which requires a total of 7,224 Kefris stones, which is around 21 billion silver. You kidding me here? That is more than the armor itself. Well, I guess I do have a small pile of Kefris saved up, plus I can rip off the Kefris from my old Tet Tree armor and then sell it to buy more Kefris. So I did that, and then it is Kefris level 6 now. I'll need another 4,800 Kefris to reach level 10. Which would cost me around 14 billion silver. That sounds a bit better, but it's still a big number for me. I guess I'll have to go through another month or two before I can get to Kefris level 10. But for now, let's check out the enhanced part of the video. Enjoy. So yeah, this is what my season character's gear looks like now. It's full Tet armor and weapon, and I haven't touched much on the accessories. I'm probably not going to do much enhancing on the Tuvala gears anymore because the main reason I was making them Tets is to complete the season quest that gives you free 60 stacks. I still have around 3 to 4,000 time field stones not being used, so maybe I will mess with the accessories just for the fun of it. But I'm happy to graduate the season character now. We would have received the early season graduate option by the time this video is uploaded, so I'll probably do that when it comes out. If I ended up not using the time field stones, they do sell for 100k each, so that will be a couple hundred million income for me. Anyways, one day when I was grinding in Histria because our guild took the Valencia castle that week, I had to turn on the ferry's illuminating system because it was at nighttime, and Histria is a dark underground cave dungeon grinding area. Around the second hours in, I all of a sudden thought to myself I had enough of this ugly greenish yellow fairy light and I'm gonna change it now. For those of you who doesn't know about this yet, yes, you can change the color of your fairy's morning star ability. And you can do that by rerolling the persona of your fairy, which will not affect the level of your fairy nor the skills that you already have on them. It is an RNG roll like pretty much everything in Black Desert, and it costs 10 bucks per attempt, so it could be a bit of a money sink if you get unlucky. But I wanted to do this for a long time already because the one that I had was the Meticulous persona, which is this greenish yellow color that you see on the screen right now. It looks like the game has this old fading photograph filter on it, and it just doesn't look that great to me. I had this for like a year or so now, so I figure I'm gonna go for a change. There are 5 different colors in total. The Meticulous is the greenish yellow one that I had, Joyful, which is the orange one that I wanted the most, Aloof is the blue one that also looks amazing, but it's a bit too shiny on my screen, so I'm not going for this one. The Prime persona is the pink one that looks decent, and I will settle with this one if I don't get the Joyful persona. And finally, the Serene persona, which is the more yellow version of the Meticulous persona, so it's an easy no for me. The first one I roll is the Aloof, which is the shiny blue one. As I expected, it looks great, so I went around and grind with it for a bit, but I still decided to change it because it is a bit too bright on my screen for me to stare at for a long time. And the next one I change into is none other than the first Meticulous persona that I don't want because RNG. And the next one is the Aloof again. I guess this is BDO RNG that I'm dealing with, so no surprise here. The fourth, 10 bucks in, and we have the Prime. It's the second best option, but I can work with it. At least it is a lot better than what I had before. I might try to roll the orange one in the future though, if there is a big sale or they give us a good enough coupon or something. Also, tell us what you think about which Morningstar color is the best one, because I have a feeling that a lot of people would like the blue one, and I'm one of the few weirdos that likes the most plain color out of the 5. Anyways, let's check out the RNG part of the video. Enjoy! I started the Black Star Armor quest without realizing I also need the Spectre's energy to complete the quest. So now I'm stuck because we all know that my RNG won't allow me to get these rare drops at all. I'm almost 20 hours in right now, still nothing. I have given up already because the reason that I wanted the armor is to make it to try and then sell it for profit. Now that the Black Star armor is out for more than a month, the price has dropped off, so it's not as worth for the effort to grind for it anymore. But at least I tried. Finally, I just want to mention that I've been a bit slow on the upload lately because the virus has caught up to our shop and some of us was getting tested. Luckily, it looks like they're fine, but as a result, I'd have to cover their shifts, which kinda screwed my schedule up and sleep time. So hopefully everyone just stay safe, don't be stupid and attend events with large crowds, just be patient and the pandemic will end sooner. Anyways, that's it for today. Like it if you subscribe, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.